Okay, welcome back. Now let's talk about division. Okay, so before we do these examples, division, the rules for division when it comes to signed numbers is the same as when you're dealing with multiplication, because you can think of division in terms of multiplication. Because if I say 28 divided by -4, or let's just say 28 divided by 4 as an example. Well, 28 divided by 4 is the same as saying, hey, what number times 4 equals 28? And so we know that the answer is 7. So we know 28 divided by 4 equals 7, right? So we can ask the same thing. What number times -4 equals positive 28? Well, think about it in terms of multiplication. Well, now that we've gone through how negative times a negative equals a positive and a negative times a positive equals a negative, right? So if the signs are the same, it's positive. If the signs are different, it's negative, right? Then we can ask ourselves in reverse, say, hey, what number times -4 is going to give me a positive 28? Well, we know in order to get a positive number, we have to have two of the same value. Since this is negative, then we have to have another negative number, another negative factor to multiply by in order to get a positive 28. So that tells us that the answer has to be a -7, because -7 times -4 will give us a positive 28. Makes sense, right? So if you look at division in terms of multiplication, then we know that the same rules apply. So a negative divided by a negative is positive. A negative divided by a positive is negative. A positive divided by a negative number is negative. A positive number divided by a positive number is negative. So the rules for division are the same as the rules or the steps for multiplication. Okay, so that means if the two numbers I'm dividing have the same sign, the quotient is positive. If the denominator and the numerator, right, if the numerator and the denominator have this different signs, so if the two numbers I'm dividing have different signs, then the quotient is negative. Okay, so now let's jump right in. So we know this answer is going to be -7, right? So what do you do? So here's the steps. You just divide the absolute value of the numbers, right? So you treat them as absolute values, divide them, and then you apply the rule, right? You apply the step that if they have the same sign, the quotient, the answer is positive. If they have different signs, the answer is going to be negative. So in this case, they have different signs, so we know that the answer is going to be negative. So 28 divided by 4 is 7, and it's -7. Now, what about this one? They have the same sign, so we know the answer is going to be positive. So then we just say, okay, 45 divided by 5 is 9. So the answer is 9. Okay? And it makes sense because if we go 9 times a -5, we get -45. Aha! Okay, so now, what about this one? Well, first we notice that they have different signs, so we know that the answer is negative. Now we just need to divide these two. Well, in this case we're dealing with fractions, so why don't we actually change this to a multiplication and multiply by the reciprocal of the second number. So let's do that. So this is going to be -2/5 times 10/7. By the way, we still get a negative value because, again, different signs, we still get a negative answer, right? So now, what do we get? Well, 5 divides into 10 2 times and 1. And then what do we do? Multiply across the top and the bottom, and we get -4/7, and we're done. And of course, if we take -4/7 times 7/10, we're going to get -2/5. Okay, that's it. Have a great day.